Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. It's 6. I'm about to go train my client. Happy Monday. Today's gonna be a great day. I'm feeling good because it is the last day of my period. I'm just excited about the week ahead. I am determined to have such a productive week. Like I said, I'm gonna go train my client and then I'm gonna go to the gym. It did unfortunately rain last night, so that definitely put a damper on my mood, but it is what it is. Hopefully no more rain for the rest of the week, and hopefully I still manage to get a good workout in. Hopefully it's not crazy busy, because usually whenever it rains, that means that everybody's inside and it's just like chaotic and you can't get a machine or any equipment for the life of you, especially if you're doing leg day. But fingers crossed it'll be fine. If the weather permits, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop just across the street from the gym and get a little bit of work done. It's kind of like outdoors, that's why I'm kind of like iffy about it, but we'll see. I would love to get some computer work done because I didn't get a chance to do anything yesterday. Yesterday we had dinner and then we watched Yellowstone and it was just like such a perfect evening. I just really wish that I had time to like reset and prepare for the week because I just feel so scattered today. I have a ton of laundry that I need to do. I need to wash my bedding, deep clean the house, prepare it for the week ahead, etc. And then I work at 4 today. I'm gonna try to squeeze everything in. I am prepping some protein for the next 2 days. It's almost 11 o'clock. I did my leg day, did my cardio, and then I was planning on going to a coffee shop and getting some work done, but there's so much stuff to do at home, so much laundry, bedding, cleaning. I was just like, might as well just go home and try to make sure that we start this week off on a very productive, positive, and clean note. I'm going to make food, and as I'm cooking, I'm just going to start doing all of the laundry and just like cleaning the house because it's been very, very, very annoying to see the mess. I can't stand a mess. I'm also going to make another cup of coffee. This weather is very gloomy and all I want is just to curl up on the couch and watch a comfort show. We can't do that. We have to be productive. So let's finish making food. All right, breakfast is served. It is much later. I have been deep cleaning the house. I truly just have literally dedicated the day to getting the place organized. And it's funny because I always feel guilty when I take like a weekday and spend it cleaning or running errands or something like that, because I'm like, no, I need to sit at my desk and I need to edit videos. I need to reach out to potential clients. I need to work on my business. I need to hustle. I just feel really guilty and just like really bad. The funny part is, you know, I'll spend the day doing all of that and then I'll get up and I'll be so upset because the house is a mess. The entire time that I'm working, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about all the laundry that needs to get done, all of the cleaning that needs to get done, the fact that my, like, you know, bedroom is messy or dusty or whatever it might be. So I'll try to like half-ass it and I'll do like, you know, a quick 20-minute clean. Basically where I'm going with this is I have spent the entire day deep cleaning, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel really good about my decision. I have so much laundry that I've done, cleaned out the closet, cleaned out some drawers, organized some clothing, folded some stuff, got rid of some stuff. I needed to do a little bit of spring cleaning, I guess. I'm feeling amazing. We're not gonna let ourselves get derailed by a day of doing stuff that actually has been needing to get done, and that is a-okay. And I did still manage to edit a little bit of content. I edited like 2 short form videos, so I feel good. Tomorrow I do have the day off from my second job, so I'll be able to literally like stay glued to my desk and get YouTube videos edited, so I'm happy about that. I feel good. I feel organized. Now all I need to do is clean up the kitchen. I need to unload the dishwasher and reload it. Actually, there's nothing to reload, but I do just need to unload it. Meal prepped, so that's good. And I just need to put the bed together. There's nothing better than going to sleep in fresh sheets. I have no face masks outside of this one, and I completely forgot that I even had this one in the first place. This is the Primally Pure Plumping Mask. It's made with raw honey, organic white rose, rosehip oil, hibiscus. We like that. But anyways, I have to keep it on my face for about 15 to 20-ish minutes while it stays on my face. I'm just going to go unload the dishwasher. The bathroom is so clean. I organized so much, like all of these little cabinets that I have here, just organized all of it because it was so messy. And I just like threw out a couple of products that I'm not using. I actually got rid of some clothing. I had a couple of like dresses that I was like, I'm gonna wear this one day, but it's been like 3 years and I have not worn it. So we're just getting rid of all of that stuff. Anyways, today's a great day and I look absolutely scary. This mask smells so good. There's nothing more that I love than a clean bathroom counter. I'm the messy one here. I always get everything messy because all of my stuff is everywhere. Mihai's the clean one. Side note, I got this new self-tanning lotion. I'm very excited to try it out. Comment down below if you guys use any self-tanners that you recommend. This one was highly rated on social media and also on Amazon, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
And, you know, because of
Hi guys, I'm home from work. It is so nice to be done with work. This is my last shift for this pay period, and then I have 2 more shifts, but they're gonna be next week. So for the next couple of days, I am literally so excited to just focus on getting as much work done as I possibly can. I'm gonna edit probably the whole day tomorrow. If it's sunny, I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and maybe get a little bit of computer work done. I have so many recipes to upload. I'm so excited to just like sit and edit and not be like rushed. You know that feeling when you have to be somewhere later on in the evening? Not like somewhere fun, obviously. You can't really like get into anything because you're just like constantly thinking like, oh, I have to be here, I have to do this, X, Y, and Z. That's how I feel whenever I have a dinner shift. I feel like I can't like fully envelop myself in work because I have to leave. I have to stop. I don't know. But anyways, I'm very excited to hone in on everything that I want to work on this week. I'm gonna have ample time to do it. I just have to be very smart about my time and manage everything well. I'm going to have a beautiful and relaxing self-care night. I'm gonna finish cleaning up. I need to do the bedding. I'm gonna make some tea, shower, and read before I go to sleep. Tomorrow morning I have an early client, and then after that we'll be good. But anyways, let's make tea. Dinner, my shift was very slow, which was unfortunate. I'm thinking lemon ginger. My tummy has been like feeling a little off today, so I think lemon ginger is gonna be very good. This one by Yogi is so good. I'm also going to take all of my supplements, make sure we get an amazing night of sleep. Okay, I just took my magnesium. I'm gonna take glycine. Let's go shower. I'm gonna put my Kindle to charge, and then we shall be ready for bed. And I'm gonna do my skincare. Oh, I love, there's nothing better than doing skincare at the end of the night. Okay, so I'm showered and I tried out this self-tanner. We're gonna see how it is. It's a self-tanning lotion. I didn't actually realize that when I bought it or when I put it on until I started like putting it on. I like that it's made with like cleaner ingredients. Hopefully we'll see how my skin feels. Hopefully it doesn't break out or anything like that. It was really hard to rub it all in, and then I just kind of like sat with it on before putting on clothes. I have long pants on and a long sleeve shirt. But anyways, we're gonna do our skincare for my face because I don't think you can put this on your face. I'm also just like worried to put it on my face. I'm gonna do my Tan Luxe I like for my face. I'm gonna put on a hair mask. I've been loving this one that I got from Sephora the other day. I haven't worn it overnight, but I have worn it just in my hair throughout the day, and I like it a lot. I feel like it gives my hair such a nice shine. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly do my skincare. A little bit of rose water, and then we're gonna do our hyaluronic. I'm gonna do a little bit of niacinamide. I'm really trying to get rid of as much as I can get rid of my dark spots that I have, and after doing a little bit of research, I identified all of the main ingredients that I need in order to improve my skin texture, to improve the dark spots, and also to help with the wrinkles that have been on my forehead from doing this all the time. I've just been like using that as my nightly routine, and I'll use a couple of those same products in the morning as well. One of my favorite things that I've been using is this super peptide serum. I don't know if it's in my head or not, but I really feel like it's been helping my skin feel more plump. The mask that I used earlier today by Primally Pure, I felt like my skin looked incredible after it. Vitamin C, I use that literally all the time as well. I always try to bring my skincare down to my décolleté, and I'm also just going to add this before I put on the moisturizer so that way I could rub it in. Quickly wash hands because I don't want these to be orange tomorrow. Alright, last but not least, we need to do our eye cream. I have two eye creams that I really like. The Kiehl's Creamy Avocado eye treatment, and then I have this Detox eye roller by First Aid Beauty that's like really nice and cooling. Okay, last but not least, last step is the Laneige Vanilla Mask. Devotional before I go to my client, and it's so good, exactly what I needed to hear this morning. Ready? Sometimes we can be so frustrated with things not changing in our lives, and we try to blame God for our life circumstances. We can become so focused on what God is not doing. We can wait for God to move and change things when perhaps He's looking at us and waiting for us to do something about it. As we wait on God to move in our lives, we are not called to simply lie down in our prayer closets and take no accountability for our actions. God wants us to pray, and He also wants us to move in faith. He wants us to pray for the income, and then He wants us to work. He wants us to pray for the husband, and then get out of our houses and move into the environments He is leading us to. He wants us to pray for clean dishes, and then He wants us to get up and wash the dishes. You can't control God's timing, no matter how many action steps you take. Nothing can thwart His plan for your life, but there will be moments when God wants you to move in faith, and you won't know the outcome. What we know from His word is that you will always reap what you sow, and He is a God who is pleased by your faith. Begin to sow bountiful, big, audacious prayers, and then begin to sow actions of faith, stepping out to do what you believe God is calling you to do. Together we can move, pray, and believe that God will meet us right there in our effort to please Him, and He knows maybe what He has promised could happen much sooner than we think. Whenever I'm feeling some type of way, whenever I'm like, I don't want to read my devotional, like I'm busy, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been reading my Bible consistently, and it's like every single time that I pick it up, I read something that speaks to me on so many levels, and I always feel like God is literally just like whispering into my ear, and He's just like, where have you been? Like, I miss you. Why haven't you been spending any time with me? I can help you with everything that you have been struggling with, and I see that you're struggling, so why are you not coming to me? I hope that if you're watching this right now and you're feeling some type of way, that this speaks to you and maybe you feel a little bit less alone. All right, I'm gonna pack my bag and head on over to my home gym so I could train my client, and then we're gonna go to Gold's and do an upper body session. I'm excited because it's not raining, so it's gonna be a good day. I just got to Whole Foods. It is kind of late in the day. It's almost 12 o'clock. I trained my client, I finished training her kind of late, but I drove over to Gold's, did my upper body workout, had such a good session. Even though I was honestly like, I don't know why, but just like feeling tired, I did just so freaking well because I told myself I was gonna have a fantastic workout, and that is exactly what we did. And then I did cardio. I am bumping up my cardio. I feel like over the last couple of months I've just been doing the same amount of cardio, and I feel like my body needs a little something different. I'm trying to make all of my Stairmaster sessions a little bit longer, and then I'm going to do probably like an hour incline walk starting tomorrow on Wednesdays. I'll do my incline walks. The amount that I was doing has been feeling way too easy. Anyways, I did 45 minutes of stairs, feeling really good. I read my Kindle the entire time, and I watched a YouTube video actually, so that was nice. And then I walked over to Justa and I got myself a iced latte, and I edited a video, like a morning routine video that I posted. I love seeing those kind of videos because I feel like they're very encouraging. Not encouraging, they're motivational, because it's like, wow, you fit so much into such a small time frame. So I really like those videos, and I've always wanted to make one. But anyways, now I'm at Whole Foods. I'm going to go pick up some LaCroix, some Japanese sweet potatoes, some bison, some fruit. I have zero fruit in the house, so just a couple of essentials. I've said this before, and I will say it again. I absolutely despise when people don't bag your groceries right, because one, the bags end up tearing, and then if you have eggs, if you have a bottle of wine, it ends up spilling, and it is the most frustrating thing ever, and I don't like it at all. Anyways, let's do a quick little grocery haul. So for meal plans this week, I'm planning on doing Middle Eastern tonight. We're gonna do chicken and rice with some crackers, a little salad, and some hummus that I got. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping for Mihai to go and get us a nice steak with some Japanese sweet potatoes on the side, or fries, one or the other. But then tonight, like I said, Middle Eastern bowls. I already have chicken in the fridge. I'm just gonna cook it with some rice. It's gonna be so good. I've made this recipe before and I love it. I've only done it once, so I'm gonna try to recreate it. And then I'm thinking to do sliders again at some point this week. I have all of the ingredients except cheese. I got another cilantro lime turkey stick. These are my obsession. They're so good. These are the Japanese sweet potatoes. Japanese sweet potatoes and sliders are just perfection. And then I got, these were on sale, Amy Lou chicken meatballs. And then I got this cashew butter and dark chocolate raspberry to try out. Me and Mihai are on a huge kick. We've been loving it. We like the hazelnut one and the cashew butter one, but the milk chocolate versions, those are delicious. I don't know if I've tried this one. I think I have, but I just don't remember whether or not I loved it or not. I got a bell pepper for chicken and rice dish tonight. And then, I don't know why, ouch, but I've been really craving a pineapple. So I picked up a pineapple. I don't know, I need to figure out how I know when it's ripe. A couple of apples. Definitely needed a restock on fruit because we have none. This is for dinner tonight. This is the Cedars Reserve Organic Hummus, the Mediterranean pine nut one. It's so good, and there are no bad ingredients in here. It's made with avocado oil. That's it. And I've said this before, but it's always a struggle to find hummus with no seed oils. I got one package of bison because I already have one in the fridge. I did get LaCroix, but I just left it in the car. Waffles, because I was out. I did not get peanut butter, and I love waffles with peanut butter and honey or banana. Bananas. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and we have the farmer's market, so I think I'll stop by there to get some dates, because the dates from the farmer's market are just so good. This was on sale, and I love these. They're so good. I got the dragon fruit mango and blueberry. Just like a nice way to treat yourself and get hydrated. 2 drinkable Greek yogurts. The strawberry banana and the peach one are my favorites. I got a little papaya. I really want papaya with lime juice and some like Greek yogurt on the side. That sounds so yummy. For the hummus, I got the Firehook Graza crackers. These are so good. They were delicious last time that we had them as well. Some pears, some Persian cucumbers. I got some onions for the sliders and just like for cooking. And then I got some russet potatoes. Is that everything that I got? That is crazy. That's actually crazy. Didn't get very much. Okay, I'm going to put all of this away. I need to eat. I got a plum too, but I ate it in the car. What else do I need to do? I just need to get organized. It's already so late in the day and we haven't done very much. For breakfast, I guess technically lunch, I'm gonna have some bison that I prepped yesterday with some scrambled eggs, I think. It just sounds delicious. Bon appetit. Not very appetizing to you, but very appetizing to me. Okay, my goal for dinner is to make it within 35 minutes. I'm setting a 35-minute time. I made something similar to this before, but I'm going to do something else because I actually took my time and measured out a bunch of like seasonings that I want to add into it. So we're gonna try something new. I'm gonna do onion, bell pepper, beef bone broth, and rice with chicken breast. So first and foremost, we're gonna sear the chicken, and then I'm going to take off the heat, take the chicken off the heat. Can I speak? I'm going to cook the onion, the bell pepper, the seasoning. Then we're gonna add back the chicken, and then the rice, and then the bone broth, and then we'll cover it. We'll let that cook, and hopefully dinner will be ready within 30-ish minutes. So. Alright, I put the chicken back in. I'm just gonna let it boil up just for like a minute or so, and then I'm gonna cover it and let it cook for 20 minutes. So, okay, I lied. The recipe is gonna probably take around 40-ish minutes. Alright, moment of truth. Ooh, that looks good. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Wednesdays, I don't have any in-person clients. I spent a little bit of time editing some short form content. Now I'm gonna go to the gym and get my cardio done. I'm probably just gonna walk on an incline. My upper body is so sore from my workout yesterday, and I've had only 1 cup of coffee today because I really want to take a day off, not a day, but maybe like a couple of days off from energy drinks. I just got done with the gym. I did an incline walk for 60 minutes. I did like a 5-minute cool down, and I feel really good. I honestly should have stayed and stretched and like foam rolled because my body is a little bit stiff and I'm feeling a little bit sore, but it is like 10:20 and I just want to get started on the day. I just want to go out and about and just go do stuff. I really want to stop by the farmer's market and get some dates. It is such a beautiful day out and it's making me so freaking happy because it just means that like summer is right around the corner. I feel like it is. I mean, it's April, of course summer is right around the corner. What is it? May, June. We're literally gonna be in summer like in 2 months. So I'm so excited. I haven't been on the street in like a week, so it always looks different. My goal for this summer is to literally have it be one of the best ones yet. I just want to have so much fun, eat so much good food, go swimming, be in the sun, be active, like just want this summer to be as fulfilling as humanly possible. I feel like every summer I look forward to it, but I feel like I never take full advantage of it for whatever reason, and this summer I just want it to be different. I want it to feel different. I want it to look different. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come.
Capable of dealing with things that
Thank you, man.
Okay, the decision has been made. We're not leaving the house. We are going to sit at our desk and we're going to edit as much content as possible because I need to make sure that I am, one, current, but two, I need to catch up on a bunch of content. And I was walking outside at the farmer's market and I could feel myself getting overwhelmed because I'm like, okay, I want to go to Zara, I want to go to TJ Maxx, I want to go to Sephora, I want to go to Paxson, I want to go to Uniqlo, go to a coffee shop and get some work done. I need to be home and get some work done. I can't fit all of that in one day. I need to stop. The best thing that you can do for yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed by all of the things that you want to accomplish is by tackling and eliminating the most important task. I was actually listening to a podcast yesterday. They were interviewing this woman who's a CEO of her own company or something like that, and she has 2 or 3 kids and she runs a business and she's very, very busy. And I was like, they were asking her, what are your tips and tricks for getting stuff done? Like, how do you stay productive? I've always felt like I'm a very productive person. I don't have like issues with that. I think that like really hindered me from actually realizing that I'm actually not as productive as I think that I am. I put so much stuff onto my to-do list and I think that I'm being productive by, investing like 5, 10, 15% energy into each and every single bucket instead of focusing on like the main bucket. Every single day I go to bed with all of my tasks remaining incomplete. So the biggest thing that she said that stood out to me, first off, she was talking about delegating work. I'm not in a position to delegate work. However, something that she said that really stuck out to me was make sure to invest the most time and energy into the task that actually moves the needle instead of doing all of these other little things. Your ROI basically on those things is not going to be as big if you had just stuck to tackling the most critical task at hand, if that makes sense. There was something that she said and it was like, she compared it to like money and was like, are you trying to make $20 or are you trying to make $20,000? Do the task that's going to allow you to make that 20K, even if it's going to take longer for you to get there, as opposed to just quickly making $20. It really stuck out to me because I'm somebody who always tries to tackle all of the little things before getting to the big stuff because I'm like, okay, if I tackle all of the little stuff first, it's gonna clear up room, it's gonna free up time, and it's gonna make me feel less stressed. But at the end of the day, the most important things remain untouched and incomplete. So anyways, thank you for listening to my time management and productivity rant. I stopped by the farmer's market because I wanted to get some dates, and I did get 1 container. I usually like to buy 2, but I kind of looked at them and I don't know what it is, but I feel like I have a good eye for fresh dates, and these just don't look as good as they usually do. And I tried one and it's good, but they're hard. They're not soft. So it makes me feel like they're not fresh, but I had one and it's delicious. It is what it is. I needed dates anyway. And then I ended up getting 2 blackberries and 1 raspberry. And I was gonna have a yogurt bowl, but since I'm gonna be sitting at my desk and just not really moving my body and just working, I figure I'll have a protein-packed breakfast first, leave the carbs for later. I really, really need to get protein in first thing. These are so good. I have 2 Middle Eastern beef kebabs in my air fryer right now. I'm going to make some scrambled eggs on the side. I'll make a coffee. We'll get some work done. Having a high protein breakfast before sitting down and working, it just allows me to kind of feel satiated and just like focused on my work, and my body's just like digesting the food, as opposed to if I was to have a high carb meal right now, I would feel very like, not jittery, but just like very energized and ready to like go. And right now I just need to stay calm and focused. So I replaced that little wooden cutting board that I had here holding all of these little things, and I bought this one off Amazon and I love it so much. It's like obviously lifted, and I just feel like it makes the space look like nice, clean, and less cluttered, even though I didn't really like do anything but just like replace the whatever you want to call it. It was only, I think, like $10, and it just looks so neat. I love it. And I always like to have like a little matchbox here so that I could light the candle. I love adding coconut oil to my eggs. I just feel like it tastes so yummy. And yes, you can taste the coconut, but I actually prefer that. I don't know if anybody else is the same way. Something about it. don't know if I'm gonna bake today or not. If I do have time, maybe, but I'm just gonna leave my coconut oil out so it can melt. Alrighty, here is breakfast. Bon appetit.
It's literally in the name.
I've been taking a shot of Dose like every day that I can remember. It's so tasty. When did I do this? On Tuesday, I tried out a new self tanner. As you can tell, I'm looking pretty white still. I ended up returning it because it was rated so highly and it was, I think, almost $30, and I was just like, this is terrible. Like, I was told I would go from medium to dark, and I went from whatever I was to still the same. Like, there's zero color on me, and it's quite frankly annoying. So still on the hunt for a new self tanner. That's actually why I wanted to go to TJ Maxx, because a lot of times they'll have pretty good tanning products, but I might just end up buying something from Target instead because it's quick, easy, and I know that like Jergens works really well. But there's a couple other ones that I saw the other day, like Tanologist, and I kind of want to try that out, but I don't know. I feel like I deserve the second cup of coffee, especially because I had no other caffeine today, no energy drinks. All of the foam is stuck in here. Have been slacking on taking my supplements. I have done absolutely nothing. I have not showered, I haven't changed, I haven't cleaned up my mess after eating, and it's almost 4 o'clock. I've been editing and sitting at my desk for the last 4 hours. I literally set a timer so I could see exactly how long I was gonna sit here. I did actually eat. I had a little yogurt bowl with some of the fruit that I got from the farmer's market. I ended up posting a what I eat in a day video. I edited and uploaded a YouTube vlog, created a new 2 different thumbnails for it. I'm trying to play around with thumbnails to see which ones people end up clicking on, and this new one that I made is something very different. Like, I've never done this style before, but I'm very curious if it's gonna do well. Whenever I think about YouTube and content, I always think that it's best to have a consistent theme with everything, like consistent thumbnails, consistent editing, consistent just everything, because that way then you'll know that it's me almost. But at the same time, I kind of don't like that, because I feel like as an individual, I grow and I evolve and I change. I feel like that's like an everyday occurrence. I feel like that sounds kind of funny to say, but I feel like as individuals, we grow daily, we improve daily, we learn new things that we like every single day. So why would I stick to the exact same style of content or photos or thumbnails, for example? I hope that makes sense. I think that I'm going to be trying to basically branch out, try new styles of editing, try new styles of thumbnails, see what works, see what people like, see what I like. I kind of like this new style. I do want to play around more with editing and trying to kind of go outside of my bubble, I guess, challenge myself a little bit, because I think that as an individual, you should strive to add novelty into your own life. Don't do the same exact things day in and day out in the same exact ways. It's almost like you work out every day, but you do something different to add novelty, to add excitement. You can work on your glutes in a variety of different ways. You don't necessarily have to do squats literally every single time that you are trying to train your glutes. I hope that makes sense. I guess that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just spice things up. So I feel productive. I got a good amount of editing done. I started editing the next vlog already. I've definitely cut back on talking over the last couple of vlogs. I'm not saying this to complain. I'm not complaining. My point is that, oh my goodness gracious, I wish that the days were longer. I wish that I had more just freedom to just sit and edit all day long, because the thing is I love creating. I love creating the content. I just don't have the capacity to produce the content as efficiently as I would like to. Like today I was just sitting and editing this video, and all I keep thinking about is creating new recipes, and I wish that I could be in the kitchen creating these recipes, but it's okay, but if I create those recipes, they're just gonna sit on my phone unedited because I still have not edited content from the last month. So it's just a lot, but I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying all of the stuff that I'm working on. I just, like I said earlier, need to learn how to better organize everything and invest more time into the things that matter the most. For example, YouTube is my number one on that scale, and I need to start investing all of my time into it as opposed to 50% here, 10% here, 20% here. Enough chit chat. I'm gonna take a little break. I have a couple of Japanese sweet potatoes that I popped into the air fryer, and I'm going to go walk around the block a little bit, get some movement in, because like I said, I've been sitting here for almost 4 hours and my butt is absolutely numb and I just need a little bit of fresh air. So about 1.5 miles at this point. I'm feeling really good. I love walking outside. It just, like, you zone out, you listen to a good podcast. I've actually been editing a video. I edited 2 short form videos and I feel like the time went by so quickly, and I set a timer and now I'm like, okay, it's time to go home. I need to start, like, I need to shower and like make myself presentable before Mihai gets home. But what a productive afternoon. I love it. And it's chilly, but it's motivated me to walk faster. All right, here is dinner, keeping it very simple tonight. The salmon is not burned. We used this blackened seafood seasoning from Whole Foods with a Japanese sweet potato, of course. Bon appetit. Good morning. I passed out editing last night. Getting out of bed today was so hard. It's 5:45. Let's get this day started. I'm gonna make a fat cup of coffee. I have a client and then we're gonna go to the gym. I don't know why today was so hard. Today, like, it was so hard to get out of bed. I just want to go back to sleep. I feel like this is why you shouldn't work in bed, because then you end up like not having a routine before going to sleep, and instead you stay up till 12 o'clock at night editing, and then you wake up at 5:45 and you're like, oh my goodness, why am I tired? Okay, now we can officially start the day. I love a slick back bun whenever I go to the gym or go train my clients, just to make sure I look a little bit more put together. And instead of like doing regular slick back hair products, I've been putting in a mask every single time. It just makes my hair more shiny. That I definitely have noticed that. Feel like it just kind of makes it look very silky post haircut look, which I definitely appreciate. This gives me like the best slick back bun look, but this will be fine for today. Okay, I think I'm running late, so let's get out. I just came home. I look so yellow right now. I went to the gym, had a great upper body workout, and then I just did some cardio on this Stairmaster because all the treadmills were taken. And then I went over to Whole Foods because I am literally almost out of milk. So I picked up some milk. I picked up some fresh blackberries because I'm planning on creating this blackberry cream hazelnut cake. It came to my mind and all I've been thinking about is trying to make it. I've never made a cake before, like a really nice cake before. I wanted to top it, like decorate it with fresh blackberries, and then make a blackberry cream. Picked up some dark chocolate chips for baking, and these ones are nice. Well, first off, this is the darkest that I could find, 72%. These have really great ingredients in them. It's made with cacao beans, organic coconut sugar, inulin, cocoa butter, and vanilla beans. So I got some smoky cheddar cheese. I just feel like this will be really good with our sliders. I don't know if we'll do sliders today or tomorrow, but I picked that up. I also got some heavy whipping cream also for my dessert recipe. And last but not least, I stocked up on some protein because I have none. So I just got 2 pounds of bison and a little over a pound of chicken breast, which I'm actually going to cook right now to have as meal prep for today and tomorrow. I am super hungry, so I'm gonna finish this drinkable Greek yogurt that I didn't finish this morning. I don't know if this is weird or not, but I'm going to use my Bayou Cajun seasoning. I've never had chicken with Cajun seasoning before, but all of this was used for one specific protein, and that was white sea bass. I went through like a huge phase where I was obsessed with sea bass, Cajun style sea bass. So I would put this all over it, and then I would just pan fry it, and it would taste so good. We're gonna try it out. I feel like the day has completely escaped me. How often have you already heard me say that? I think that's like second to we're gonna be productive today. I was going to sit at a coffee shop and upload some recipes, but I didn't do that. It was kind of cold. And also I have some computer editing that I need to do that, like we were talking about yesterday, I need to prioritize. So instead I'm just going to lock myself up in here again like yesterday and just get as much videos edited on the computer as possible, because I edit with my Final Cut on my iMac. Oops, because all of my videos are already, like all of my clips are already on there. I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm thinking that we'll do a little baking recipe today. I don't know why, but I always put myself into this mindset of like, you don't deserve to go anywhere, you need to sit at home and work. But I think it's just because I'm behind on stuff, and it just like makes me feel like I don't have my life together, you know? You know, when you're just like, I don't know, trying to do a gazillion different things and none of it is getting done as quickly as you would like for it to get done. So I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter, I guess, about my time and where I spend it. Even though today was like a bad example. Today's a bad example of this, but I went to the gym and had a great workout, and then went to Whole Foods, and after I went to TJ Maxx. I've been wanting to go there because I wanted to see if I can find some self tanner, and I've just been like wanting to just walk around because they always have stuff that you could get at like Sephora at a discount. But quite frankly, every time I go in there I get so overwhelmed because it's just so much stuff. All of a sudden I start to think, oh, maybe I need this, maybe I need this, and I have to tell myself like, no Diana, like this is just, you don't need any of this. You literally don't need any of this. And I've been trying to minimize buying stuff just for the sake of like buying it, or just for the sake of like thinking that I need it. So basically where I'm going with this is I went in there and I did buy this, which I'm excited to try out because I have been curious about this shampoo. So many people have been talking about it on my Instagram. Briogeo Farewell Frizz Smoothing Shampoo, just a little sampler. Gonna try this out. And then I bought some hand towels for my bathroom because I threw away all of ours because they were like old. So I was proud of myself for, you know, sticking to my guns and only getting, realistically speaking, what I needed. I'm just gonna end up getting myself tanner from like Target or something. Season these as much as I could. Now I'm gonna toss them into the air fryer and head on into the shower.
I business advice for you're I don't like kids. And you're putting your head in the sand.
All right, here's my technically brunch, I guess. Made a little arugula salad, some cucumber, tomatoes on the side, and chicken breast on top, the Cajun style chicken breast. I weighed it out, and this one is 8 ounces. That one is 6. So gonna have the bigger piece today just because it's already so late in the day and I need to get my protein in. But Bon appetit. My brunch was so good, and I have officially decided that I'm gonna start having chicken significantly more often for lunches. I'm very happy. I spilled ketchup all over my very cute pink t-shirt. I was so annoyed because I really liked my outfit today. I mean, it's just like loungewear, but I was just wearing my shorts and the pink t-shirt, but the t-shirt is new, so I was annoyed that I got ketchup all over it. I'm putting my head down and I'm just gonna edit for a couple of hours. Then we're gonna transfer over to the couch, or no, we're gonna walk around the block probably, get some more steps in, edit some short form content on my phone. I just feel like that gets me so focused and I edit so well while I'm walking. I might stop by Trader Joe's, but anyways, let's get to work. Cheers to our second cup of coffee. We deserve this. I've just spent the last couple of hours editing. Still not done editing, but I was going through a couple of my videos on CapCut because I have so freaking many, and I was trying to clear up some, just like delete a couple of older videos, and I came across this video of myself eating this yogurt bowl that I vividly remember just being so obsessed with. It was so good. But basically what I did was I took Siggy's yogurts, and the vanilla one I believe was my favorite for this specific thing, and I put banana in it and coconut and cinnamon, and then I melted chocolate on top, put it in the freezer. But it basically came out tasting like banana pudding, like Magnolia's banana pudding. Obviously I 100% need to get some cookies for that because that would be freaking delicious. And now all I can think about is making this. We're just gonna try to recreate this really quick. He's on his way home now from work. He's gonna pick me up and we're gonna go get some food somewhere. So let's do this real fast. First, we're gonna do some yogurt and banana. I definitely want to get some vanilla Siggy's now because I don't know why I forgot about that dessert. It was so good. Like a teaspoon. Oh. I'm going to do a little bit of honey just because this is plain yogurt and it's not sweet at all. I also added coconut inside of it. I'm so sad that I don't have cookies. This would have been perfect to put them in. Just like those super plain ones, like Nilla wafers. I hate when I forget stuff. This is why it's so good to like make recipe videos, because that way you always have a log of all the things that you like eating. Okay, I need to melt some chocolate. Oops. Microwave. I can 100% confirm that these chocolate chips are delicious. Try these. 100%. I literally cannot wait to go back to Whole Foods to buy the Siggy's vanilla yogurt and some cookies. I love coconut. If you can't tell by like all of the coconut stuff that I always post, and some Redmond's flaky salt. Ta-da! Well, I put it in the freezer, but I'm not gonna have this till later, obviously. So just pop it into the fridge.